Miss Ayushi Agarwal. At present, she's a software engineer at VMware. So, she's totally an engineer by heart. Did multiple things in her tech journey, worked at Amazon for quite some time. She's a qualified NET scholar as well. She also sometimes gives coding classes to kids out there in her free time, which is amazing. She's a freelancer, counselor, and give advices to multiple startups. So let's meet her and get to know about her a little bit.
Hi everyone, thank you. Thank you Swati for inviting me here. It's my pleasure to be here on your platform, supporting all the women engineers out there. Thank you.
So, welcome Ayushi to SheCodes. Tell us about yourself, your professional journey so far, a little bit about your family as well.
Yeah. On the professional front, I have spent around 4 years in the development field. I have started my career after doing post-graduation from NIT Allahabad. There I was selected on campus in Amazon. I did internship and then I worked as a full-time backend engineer in Amazon. It's been great working there. I have got so many learnings and got exposure to so many products in Amazon. So it's been great. Now recently I have switched to a different company. Now I'm a software engineer in VMware. So it feels nice, like you are actually developing your own products and customer find it interesting. So it's feel great that way. On the family background, so I feel lucky, like I always got support of my family. I am the eldest daughter of my parents. I have 2 younger brothers. One is CTO and co-founder of a cryptocurrency company, and other one is still doing his CA. So like it's been nice, like when your parents and everyone in the family support you. Whatever I need, whatever I want to do in my career, they always supported me. Sometimes there are financial crises as well, but I never feel like backed out. So it's great there. And recently I have been married in Feb this year only, luckily before COVID. So my husband is also like CTO and co-founder of a cybersecurity company. He's running his own company. So you can also see like everyone out there in my family is like technical leader. Everyone around me is in technology, you being one of them. So they all know the importance of technology for women as well. So I never feel different in such a way. So it's been great.
As you told so much about your professional journey, it seems very exciting. So how are you keeping up with that? I mean, what are the things that keep you motivated?
So being a developer, that means you can very well develop anything. So many features you are developing day by day, and when the customer uses features and products developed by you, you feel actually motivated. Like you got to see their happy reviews and satisfaction. So that is the thing that makes me motivated. Also, the second thing is over here is like I feel motivated in the sense like the flexibility to do the work. You can do your work, coding work anytime. You can manage your work efficiently. So this makes me a better worker. I can do my project work in the night, in the day, on weekends, anytime. So being a woman, like it helps me manage my time efficiently, manage my home as well. So that is the thing that I feel happy in that way, that I am in the technical field and I can very well manage my professional as well as personal life equally.
As a follow-up question to what you told us, can you also talk a little bit about the important things that you keep in mind while developing a product?
Nice question, Swati. So to answer that, so actually we need to keep up with the pace of technology. So technology is going very fast in this world. So to keep up with that, we need to build great things. Firstly, we need to have a scalable product. That means today your product is being used by only thousands of people, and tomorrow it can be millions of customers. So you see, like you need to support those millions of customers by your product, by your feature. So your code should be written in such a way so that it does not break. Another thing over here is your product should be efficient. That means any customer, anyone out there who is using that should not waste even a single second of their time. Okay, so think from a customer point of view. That means if I would be a customer, so I would recommend these kind of things. I would recommend this feature, I would recommend this thing over that in the app or whatever product I have. So think from that perspective, and then you will get to know, okay, what I need to develop in such a way, and develop in such a way that they will not they feel motivated, they feel happy. So that is the thing over here. Last thing over here is like you can maintain you can design your products in such a way that it is maintainable in the sense, so you might not always be there. You are developing today in the company, and let's say for example in Amazon, I had developed so many features out there in Amazon. Now they are maintained by other software engineers. So write in such a way that that is understandable by other people as well, and they can maintain your code, they can maintain it over the years. So this is the most important thing, and extensibility and design principles play a great role to support the maintainability thing. Don't have complex logics, make it simple, have short logic in the code, write your code in a readable manner so that other can understand, and keep it up to date. So this is the thing that you can have in mind while developing any product or software.
Wow, this is so insightful. Do you have any messages for the students, freshers out there, and women engineers specifically?
Since I started my career 4 years back. Before that, I did my schooling and graduation. I was not technical at all. I did not know how to code. What is programming? I was not in the technical field. It was the second last year of my post graduation where I got exposure to those things, and then slowly I got my skills improved. So I want to be hired in a good company, and everyone wants that. So you need to enhance your skills. You want to make yourself better so that you can be hired by a good company. So then on, I started logical problem solving, and slowly it became my passion. I day and night I was just doing coding, and I enhanced my skills in such a way that I am able to do the questions they give me in a perfect timing and answer and clear my basic concepts. So that time I believed in myself that I am able to do it, and I did it. So this is the thing, this is the most important thing that students lack. So they are actually, they worry a lot, and it is natural, but they should believe in themselves. So you should not consider yourself less than anyone. You have the power to change the world. Just believe in yourself and you will achieve it. So students and graduates have a lot of questions in their mind. They worry a lot about whether they will be placed, what work the company will give you, what kind of question they can ask, they will be able to work there in that company culture. So these are the questions that students face. It's okay. So actually, to answer that, I would say that things will fall in place gradually. You need to improve yourself, you need to improve your skills so that you can be perfect from them. Okay, so try to do some internship in some companies, and don't worry whether it is paid or unpaid. So monetary gains will come gradually, but in the first, try to increase your knowledge. This is the most important thing that you should understand in the starting. Okay, and there are like lots and lots of companies, and you will be hired in one or the other sometime. It will take time. Don't have negative thoughts that you will not get any opportunity. Whatever opportunity you are getting, whatever opportunity that knocks your door, just take that thing. Don't worry about the salary, don't worry. Just first increase your knowledge, and then, because you are unique in yourself, enhance that uniqueness, enhance that skill in yourself, and then at the end you will definitely be able to achieve it. That's the goal, and you should take it.
Thank you so much, Ayushi, for coming to She Codes. We wish you all the luck, and we'll be in touch. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Swati, for calling me here. It's my pleasure to encourage all the other students out there. And I also want to see like more women leaders. There are very few right now in the world. So I also want to see more women leaders. And women, please fight for yourself. You can bring in change in the world. Just like you are a leader in the house, you can also become one outside your house as well. So stand and believe in yourself, and you can change the world. Thanks, Swati. It's been great talking with you. We'll catch up soon. Bye bye.